You know what really gets under my skin? Watching people throw money into the stock market like it's some kind of slot machine, while they've got credit card debt sitting there charging them 20% interest or more. Think about that for a second. They're trying to make money while money's already being taken from them at a much faster rate. It's like pouring water into a bucket full of holes and then standing there confused, wondering why it never fills up. My name's Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, investing, and why so many people follow the worst possible order when trying to build wealth. Because honestly, it's not that people don't work hard, it's that they work hard in the wrong direction. If you actually want to understand how to do this properly, instead of chasing whatever sounds exciting, stick with me, because what I'm about to walk you through can literally change the way your money works for you forever. Here's something that might surprise you. A huge number of people don't even have a proper emergency fund. We're talking about savings so low that even a small unexpected expense can throw everything off. A car repair, a medical bill, even a short gap in income, and suddenly everything starts falling apart. And at the same time, those same people are asking whether they should invest in stocks or jump into crypto or try to find the next big opportunity. But think about how backwards that is. That's like planning to buy a high-end car when your current one can barely make it down the road. The reality is simple. There's a correct order for investing your money. And if you follow it, you don't just make more money, you avoid losing money unnecessarily. And that part is just as important. But most people don't do that. They skip the boring steps and go straight to the exciting stuff. Because investing sounds fun. Building a financial foundation doesn't. So let's fix that. Step 1. Before you invest anything, you need an emergency fund. I know, it's not exciting, it doesn't feel like progress, and it definitely doesn't feel like investing. But it's one of the most important pieces of the entire system. Because an emergency fund isn't just about covering unexpected expenses, it's about control. It's about making sure that when life happens, and it will happen, you don't panic, you don't go into debt, and you don't make decisions that hurt you long term. Imagine this, your car breaks down. You don't have savings, now you have two choices. Take on high-interest debt or sell your investments at the worst possible time. Both options set you back. Now imagine the same situation, but this time you have cash set aside. No stress, no bad decisions, you just handle the problem and move on. That's the power of an emergency fund. So how much do you actually need? You'll hear 3 to 6 months of expenses, but let's be honest, that sounds overwhelming for most people. So instead, break it down. Start with your first $1,000 as fast as possible. This covers small emergencies and gives you immediate breathing room. Then, build up to 1 month of expenses. Then, keep going step by step until you reach at least 3 months. If your income's unstable, you might want even more. But the key is this: progress, not perfection. Once that's in place, now we move to the next step, and this one is critical. High interest debt has to go. Because here's the truth most people ignore. If you're paying 20% interest, you're not building wealth, you're losing it. Every single day, that debt is working against you, quietly, consistently, aggressively. And here's the part that really matters. Paying off that debt is the same as earning a guaranteed return. Think about that. A guaranteed 20% return with zero risk. You won't find that in the stock market. So, before you chase returns, stop the losses. The strategy is simple. List all your debts, look at the interest rates, pay minimums on everything, and attack the highest interest one first. That's it. Not complicated, but incredibly effective. Now, there is one exception, and it's important. If your employer offers any kind of contribution or match toward your retirement savings, take it, because that's free money, and free money always wins. Even if you're in debt, getting that match can still make sense. Depending on where you live, this might look different, but the principle stays the same. If putting money in gets you extra, you take it. After that, we move into something most people completely overlook: tax efficiency. This is where things start getting interesting, because now it's not just about how much you invest, it's about how much you keep. Most people jump straight into regular investment accounts without realizing they're losing a portion of their returns to taxes every single year. But many countries offer accounts designed specifically to reduce that burden. Using these accounts first allows your investments to grow faster and more efficiently over time. At this stage, you'll usually face a decision: pay taxes now or pay them later. Some accounts tax you up front but give you tax-free withdrawals later. Others do the opposite, and the right choice depends on your situation. Lower income now? Paying tax now might make sense. Higher income now? Delaying taxes could be better. And if you're not sure, you can always split between both and keep your options open. If you also have access to health-related savings options with tax benefits, don't ignore them, because over time, healthcare becomes one of the biggest expenses people face, and having money set aside in a tax-efficient way can make a massive difference later. After that, you continue building your retirement contributions. At this point, everything's working together. Your money's invested, protected from unnecessary taxes, and compounding efficiently. And only after all of that do you move into regular investment accounts. This is where you get full flexibility. You can invest in anything, access your money anytime, no restrictions. But that freedom comes at a cost. Taxes on gains, taxes on income, and over time, that adds up. Which is why this step comes last. Because by the time you reach here, you've already done everything right. You've built stability, removed financial pressure, taken advantage of free money, reduced taxes, and set yourself up for long-term growth. Now, you're not just investing, you're investing smart. And that is what actually builds wealth over time.